Hi, everyone. Welcome to Co-Medicine. I'm your host, Dr. Sarah Boston, and we have another physician on our show today, Dr. Ruben Raja. He is a comedian and a radiologist. He has done a lot of fellowship training in radiology, and he was working at a pretty high level on the West Coast in the United States, and then he just had a comedian living inside him that he had to get out. So he moved to the New York area, partly for family, partly for comedy, and he is doing teleradiology, which is a very fun thing you can do if you're a radiologist. And at night, he is working a lot and doing a lot of comedy. It was a great talk with someone who I found to be quite a kindred spirit. I hope you enjoyed this talk with Ruben Raja. So welcome, Dr. Ruben Raja, to Co-Medicine. It's so good to have you and so good to meet you.
Oh, lovely. Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate the opportunity to put myself out there. As a comedian, I'm a narcissist as well, so.
That's a funny thing with comedians, I find. It tends to go hand in hand. Well, I'm thrilled. I was saying to you, I sometimes worry, like, am I going to find more doctor or medical comedians? And then I start worrying. And then I think you just popped up on my feed, or maybe another one of my guests said, hey, have you seen this guy? So it's so cool because I get a little stressed about running out of this weird Venn diagram of people, and then I find more people. So I love that. So, okay, I always start with people's origin story. Mm-hmm. So go back as far as you want. Or actually, I should confirm this with you. My understanding is you became a physician, and then comedy came a little bit later. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
So we'll dig into your origin story as a physician.
Well, I'm originally from Malaysia, but I grew up, I spent a lot of my time in Australia. I got my medical degree there. And I went into my training over there as a radiologist. And after I'd finished, the last year of your training is meant to be a fellowship, spent somewhere in the world as long as they have say in it. And I chose to go to Canada. So that's where the Canadian connection comes. I went to Edmonton, Alberta, and I did a fellowship in musculoskeletal imaging. Then I actually met my wife a little bit before that, and we got together in Edmonton. And then we got married on a trip away, and left Edmonton after the 1-year fellowship was over and went back to Australia. And I lived there for a couple of years before we decided to try living in the States, and that was that.
Okay. So you're living in... Okay,
I'm in Jersey City, New Jersey, but I spent 17 years in Seattle.
Okay. Very interesting. And are you a musculoskeletal radiologist? Are you that specialized or what?
I split time between that and nuclear medicine, oncologic imaging.
Wow.
So that's because when I went to Seattle, in order to get my license, I had to